Hi, I am Music is Speech, and I'm showing y'all guys today how to draw a simple butterfly. This was recommended by BioSpectrumNox, and if you have a Deviant, go check them. Deviant art account, go check them out, or if you have a YouTube, go check them out. So I'm starting on the butterfly. It's just a simple butterfly today, because if I want to do a complex butterfly, it would have taken a very long time. So right now I'm just doing a simple body. I'm not doing a oval because of the butterfly's abdomen in the back. It's a little bit of a different shape than the head. So here's me just adding the head, and then now I'm adding the middle portion of the body where the legs go, even though I didn't draw any legs, and now I'm drawing more definition to the the thorax. So here I am doing the wings. I typically just kind of think about like rose petals when I'm doing wings. Even though I don't do butterflies often, they aren't my cup of tea. So here's me doing the other side. And then now I'm going to try to match it. Even though I should have did some lines before I did this so it could have been more even. But you'll see later on that I actually tried, and I just gave up halfway in and did antennas, little curly Q antennas, because why not? So here's me, second try, and then I'm like, good enough. So here I am doing the bottom portion of the left wing, and as you can see, I kind of messed up, and I'm like, I'm like, no. So I go and try again, but this time I'm using the lines to help me. So I use the left wing, and then I basically just do a simple line which helps you kind of keep track of how big you want your wings and make sure they're kind of even though it's perfectly okay if they're not completely even. You just don't want a big stark difference like what you've seen earlier. So now I am going to do the wings details. Like I said earlier, I'm just keeping it simple. So I just did a simple kind of like a monarch butterfly, but not a monarch butterfly. If I can say butterfly, that would be great. But here's me just working on it, doing simple kind of like like a tiger pattern? Kind of, sort of, not really. You get what I mean though. But here I am just working on it. And yeah, I don't know, I've never really been a fan of butterflies. I mean, I'm not scared of them. I know people who are scared of them, which kind of I don't understand. But then again, I know people who are deathly afraid of ladybugs. So, oh well, you be you. But I mean, as a kid, I loved beetles. I actually had like a beetle farm. I thought it was so cool. That's how I won my 4th grade science fair. Well, I was second place, but close enough. And it was because I just talked about beetles. I guess they thought, hey, this kid's different. She didn't make a volcano or talk about different types of paper towels, so she gets second place for talking about something finally different. But here's me just finishing it off. Maybe that could be what I draw next. A beetle. That would be pretty good, huh? But here I am just finishing it off. And it's okay if the wings don't match each side, which I'm not really the patterns, of course it does you can kind of notice if you have a difference between the wings, but sometimes it's kind of a good thing. It shows that you're human. But now I am actually going to start inking it. So I actually, for the outside parts of the wings and the body of the butterfly, I used the Prismacolor Premier 08, which I just did it for the outside portions. of the butterfly to, you know, make it easier on me because I'm going to outline the little designs in black. So, but in general, just to show you guys just the differences, and also like just what options you have, because typically you won't realize how big the differences are, you know. And now I'm just adding a little bit of a detail to the body, even though it doesn't matter in the end because I'm just going to color that in. And now I'm doing the antennas. And then now I shall be doing the design of the wings. I'm doing the 03 Prisma Premier pen. And as you can see, it's a big difference. Well, I mean, maybe not at the moment, but I'm just doing the details on the inside because I don't want to start coloring it in, because I prefer to have everything all outlined first before I erase, because I don't want the colors to fade out, which is a problem with a lot of markers, or even like more expensive brands, is like after you've erased pencil marks, it fades out. So yeah, now I'm doing the other side, which, yeah, pretty much. I wish the app I used will let you do a little bit of fast forwarding, but you know, sometimes you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, and you just have to deal with me talking for this long period of time. At least you can give me a gold medal for trying. Yay! But I feel like I'm getting a little more confident. But now, actually, I am going to be coloring in the body and the details of the wing with the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen, specifically the manga set, and it's the black 199. And I actually love this one. This is one of my favorite out of the Faber-Castell because it has such a stark difference in black. That's what I use for my like details to my cars and all that, because I just love it. Because if you use like a regular marker, even though I do use regular markers, you can see that it's not black enough, and you can see like a little bit of lightness, and I don't like that. I like to have this dark color. So totally recommend Faber-Castell for this, and as well as their gray markers if you're looking for some good sets to, you know, draw and all that, because the the color ones are way more expensive. But here's me doing this. As you can see, I kind of did not do a great job, but that's what I get for having it too thin. And make sure to always wipe off the eraser markings, because I noticed I hadn't done that, so that was what I was doing a bit ago. And now I am just steadily doing this, and I didn't like how it kind of messed up. So in the beginning picture, you see like the final product at the very first of my video, you'll see it has a little bit more details. It's because I actually used a 01 Premier pen. Well, you know what it's called, the because I say it all the time. But the 01 I used at the very edges of where I messed up, because it looks very thick now. And I just made little bit of like edges to help it out. But yeah, I mean, that's why I like doing the black first and all that, because then I can do the color, then I can fix parts afterwards, because I don't know why if you do the color first, sometimes the black blends into the color after you're done, and that's if you want that, then yeah. But if you want to have it like just one color specifically one area and the other one in another area, then do the black first and then do your coloring, different colors. But anyways, here's me like just fixing it up and just coloring it in. What I recommend is that when you kind of go a little bit outside the line is you can just simply reline it. So you can see like right around here I kind of mess up. But what I do is I get my pen and kind of go back around, but then you can see it doesn't look the same. So I do it all the way until it just looks right. I actually really liked it like that, so that's why I kind of kept it. I like the little edge on the end of the wing. So now I'm doing the right side and just getting it done, you know. And sorry, I just yawned. I'm tired. I'm always tired. I guess that's what happens when you're a college student, but you know, that's life. But here's me just trying to finish it up. And later on, actually, I end up using a Sharpie marker next, and I don't know what color it is, but it is a it's like a mint color. Even though I think it's kind of a little bit dried out. I was very disappointed because usually it's not like that. Maybe I kind of left it open. Oh. I actually heard that you can revive pins and all of that such if you dip it into some oil or something. I don't know. I would have to look into it because I love pins, but sometimes they can be a pain in the butt. But yeah, yay! I'm finally on the last wing. Good for me. Woohoo! I'm so out of it today. But you know, what you gonna do? Gotta still make videos. Oh, that's pretty bad. I did not do that great right there. Also, sorry if sometimes the camera's a little bit shaky. My hand sometimes jerks. It's my left hand too, so that's not my dominant hand, so oh well, at least it's getting a workout. But yeah, here's me just finishing it up. As you can see, like that's the Faber-Castell 199 black. It's really good. My voice is cracking, that's weird. But yay, just about finishing up and doing touch up on the wing. And now I'm just gonna be coloring the marker in.